Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Kid Lee. How's everybody doing? Gonna be kicking this off here in just a few seconds. I'm actually gonna go ahead and flip on the screen here. Actually, still waiting. The screen's black. Dear God. Oh, there we go. Okay, we're fine. We're all fine here.
Another loyal
How are you?
devotee.
No, we're just waiting for Swtorista. She was running just a couple minutes behind. I'll actually flip on my camera here for just a second so everybody can see me. She sent me a message saying that she was running just a couple minutes late, so we should be good to go here in just a couple of seconds. So a couple of announcements. First of all, tonight is not the only night that we are going to be doing giveaways. During my normal SWTOR streams for the rest of this week and into next week, we will also be doing giveaways. So the next stream will be tomorrow night at 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, and then the same time on Friday as well. And then, of course, we've got Saturday morning SWTOR, which is my main Star Wars show, every Saturday morning at 9:30 a.m. Central Standard Time here on this channel. But you know what? We're not going to mess around, and we're actually going to jump into giveaway number 1 right now. So let me get that set up here. For this giveaway, you know, we're gonna start out a little small, right? You got to do that, right? So what we're going to do for this giveaway, if you win, you can choose from any one item on the Cartel Market that is not a hypercrate. All right? To enter in for this first giveaway, all you have to do is type the word Jedi into chat right now.
Enjoy your stay.
Let's see, is Swtorista... I'm still waiting for Swtorista to join Discord. Also, as I mentioned in chat earlier, thank you very much for all the support on this stream. All the new followers. We picked up a couple of new subs as well. Thank you very, very much, everybody. Hopefully Swtorista still has my... Wait, what?
Enjoy your stay.
You're blocked to call me on Discord. Wait, what? That's weird. Hold on a second. Invite people.
Enjoy your stay.
How about this, Swtorista? And then the...
Another loyal devotee.
other button should be this.
Another loyal devotee.
Oh. Well, hello. Can you hear me okay?
Oh, perfect. Here we go. Hello,
Enjoy
everyone. Are we
your
live?
stay.
Yes, I believe we are. Thank you guys for waiting a few extra minutes as I hopped off that late train. I'm glad to see that Kid Lee is already doing some giveaways. Yes. Kid Lee, you know how to stall for time.
Absolutely. So I'll mention here real quick that if our volumes are not synced up, if you guys can let me know in chat, if I have to either raise or lower Swtorista's voice, I can definitely do that.
Another loyal devotee.
And actually, you just put that in chat too.
Perfect. So let's finish up Kid Lee's giveaway. So Kid Lee, you're giving away any one item from the Cartel Market? Even like the really cool like lightsabers and arbors and stuff like that?
Yep, absolutely.
This is like the perfect time to do those kind of giveaways, because before you'd have to pick between like the few that were up there, but now like almost everything is there.
Yep, so let's go ahead and roll for this one. The winner's name will appear in chat. If you are the winner, you have to say something in chat in order to claim the prize. So here we go. 3, 2, 1, boom. Starhawk Ranger. Are you still here?
Another loyal devotee.
Are you still here?
Ooh, congratulations there. And we'll have a bit of delay between chat and streaming. For those of you who are joining us for the first time and have never been to a stream before, because I know many of you just watch videos, this is live. We are actually watching chat, but because it is live, there is a bit of a delay. There's about 10 to 30 seconds between what you're seeing and hearing here and what we're seeing in the chat. So we're seeing you guys see congratulations right about now.
So,
sounds like I'm a little bit quiet. Any chance you could bump me up? I'm a quiet girl, sorry.
Yep, I'll do that right now. And also, Starhawk Ranger, I got your info. If you can send me your character name, server, and faction, along with what item you want, I will get that to you here in just a couple of days.
All right, so do you want to jump into the main stream now that we've done our giveaway, Kid Lee?
Absolutely.
All right, so I am Swtorista. For those of you who have not met me but know Kid Lee or found this through Reddit or Twitter or any other way, I make YouTube videos about Star Wars The Old Republic. I focus mostly on guides and a bit of playthroughs and a tiny bit of news. And for those of you who know me but don't know Kid Lee, could you tell us a little about yourself?
Enjoy your stay.
Yeah, I am also a member of the BioWare Influencer Program. Been doing SWTOR content since before the game came out, so a really, really long time.
And if you are looking for news videos
devotee.
and some guides, Kid Lee is a very calming voice to listen to about what's going on in Star Wars The Old Republic. He often goes into a lot more detail than I do, which is really great to listen to, especially if you're looking for something to listen to at work or just in the background of whatever you're doing. Very, very nice channel. So what are we doing here today? So if you've logged into the game or you've been watching any of the news, there's kind of an interesting Cartel Market sale going on. For those of you who aren't familiar, the Cartel Market is the way of getting mostly cosmetic items with cartel coins, which you either get through subscribing or through actually paying. But what they're trying is something a little different than they normally do. A lot of the items previously came from cartel packs, but now they're trying something where you can buy them directly without having to do any random chance things. So there's a large majority of items on there right now for direct sale. So because passion for fashion is something I really have, and I'm sure Kid Lee shares his love of playing Space Barbie. Is that true, Kid Lee?
Oh, absolutely. I'm one of those people where I've got to have all my characters look a particular way.
Definitely, and I'm sure we're not the only ones. So this stream is not only going to focus on cartel items, but because it's so easy to get specific items for both of us right now, we're probably going to focus a bit more on that. So let me post the schedule of the stream so you guys know what's up, because I know some of you are very excited about the contest or whatever else is going on the stream. So I'm going to put it in chat too. There you go. Oh, that didn't format great, but you guys get the gist of things. We're going to start off by talking a bit about fashion in the game and how you can take advantage of this. For you veterans out there, I know lots of you guys are Space Barbies of the Old Republic and you already know how things roll. And hello, everyone saying hi in chat. I see ya. And then we're going to actually jump into showing off some really, really cool stuff in the game. I'm going to invite Kid Lee to my stronghold where we set up a huge passion for fashion, cosmetic craziness going on there. All right, so Kid Lee, would you like to explain how the difference between moddable armor and static armor and how to use the outfit designer?
Sure. I could probably run to the outfit.
And let's show them on screen too.
Yeah, I was gonna say I have to run to the outfit designer here real quick. Or do you have one on your stronghold?
Outfit designer? Oh, you just mod things from your armor panel.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, so basically there are a couple different types of armor in the game. You can see right here this targeter's jacket that I've got is just simply a normal item. It's got stats on it, but you actually can't really modify it. I mean, in theory, I could equip a dye module or something like that, but I can't actually mess with the stats itself. Now, if I compare that to this item right here, you see how the armoring mod and enhancement are actually green. As you can see at the bottom, it actually says if you control right click, it actually brings up a modification for that particular item where you can actually go in and swap the individual pieces and parts in and out. Now, as far as the fashion part of it, if I actually go into the character sheet over here on the right side, they have the outfit designer. And by default, you start with, it's 1 or 2, I believe. And then you can actually click on this plus here to add more if you want to. But what you're able to do with these slots is you're actually able to customize your own outfit, throw your own pieces and parts into these, and then apply it and sort of create your own wacky outfits or uniforms without actually affecting your main set of gear, which is really cool.
And that is how you can either mod your current armor that you're actually wearing, or like Kid Lee said, you can use the outfit designer. And that is a great way to just play Space Barbie online, as we mentioned earlier. Now, there's a lot of different ways to get cosmetic armor. Like I said, we're kind of focusing more on the Cartel Market thing today because there is that big sale and there's so many items to get that way, but there is a ton of armor you can get that is not based on the Cartel Market. And some of the easy ways to get armor is, Kid Lee, would you mind going to the adaptive vendor on the fleet? And please pardon the train in the background.
Actually, can't even hear it.
Oh, fantastic.
Oh, actually, there I could a little bit.
That's my own personal Umbara train. And there is a vendor that actually sells on the fleet, so that's around level 10 and up, give or take, that there are pieces for only 1,000 to 2,500 credits, and they're very easy to get, and they're very nice looking sets. Like, they're some of the more iconic sets in the game for the different classes. And what's especially nice is you can wear them on any class. You don't really have to worry about that. They're empty. They don't have any of the mods in them, so you can either fill them up with mods, or you can also put them into your outfit designer and not worry about the stats at all. Some of these armors are also legacy bound, which is especially nice because they can be traded between characters. So there's even different sets on the Imperial side. If you want to get them, you can even send them over to your other characters. So if you want to learn more later, like you don't remember how the outfit designer works, I'm going to put 2 links into chat right here. One is a video by Kid Lee, one is a video by me, and the first one is called Kid Lee First Look at the Outfit Designer, and he'll kind of walk you through again what he just talked about. And the other is How to Get Cool Armor by me, which is just a bunch of different places to get armor in the game, kind of like this guy right here that we're showing on the stream, the adaptive vendor. Man, you're showing the ugliest pieces. What is that face mask, Kid Lee? Gosh darn it. And some other ways to get really cool armor are, if you are at level 70, they come out of the Galactic Command Packs. There is the Reputation armors, which are not only really cool looking, a lot of them, they're also kind of a sign of prestige. If other people recognize them, they know you've gotten to those higher levels of reputation. There is, of course, the GTN is my favorite way to get armors without spending any cartel coins. Of course, there's tons and tons of armor on there. There's crafting. There's so many crafting sets made by Synth Weaving and Armor Mech. So there is a ton of ways to get different types of armor. So now, Kid Lee, would you like to come to my stronghold?
Sure. And you've done a series of videos talking about, you know, the top, what was it, top 10 or top 20, like armor sets and lightsabers and stuff like that. That's craftable.
Mostly, yeah, craftable stuff. So I was very annoyed. I saw one day, more than once, people saying things like, "Oh my good armor's on the Cartel Market." And I was genuinely angry because I knew how untrue that was, but I didn't know quite how much there was out there. So I decided, okay, I'm gonna find out. In this current day and age, in 4.0 and 5.0, what can you get in the game? What can you craft? And the answer was a surprising amount. A lot of those armors that kind of disappeared over time actually made their way into crafting. Very, very cool ones. Okay, Kid Lee, I don't know what your character name is. Lee Ozax, is that right?
Yeah, Lee-Ozak.
So I have set up a very special stronghold, and I hope you enjoy it. I'm very excited for you to be here. Did you receive your invite?
Yep. Let's take a look.
And for those of you who are in chat and are maybe waiting to ask questions or ask to show certain armors and stuff like that, as I mentioned in other, like on Twitter and stuff like that, we will be doing that later. We just want to focus a bit on showing you guys some cool stuff first, and then we'll jump more into chat with you guys. Oh, I can see your loading screen. Go, Kid Lee, go, Kid Lee, go. Oh, I didn't put anything in the darn underwater hooks. I feel really bad. I didn't remember about those till last minute. Maybe we can put something while we're here. Kid Lee, turn around. Sir, I need you to come take a good look at what we got up here.
I'm walking very slowly.
I need something very special just for you and me.
Is this the hot tub Omatic 5000?
Oh no, it's in yourself. There's one for you and one for me over here.
Oh. Oh, you're talking about the thrones. Oh, I thought you were talking about the hot tub.
The king and queen of space fashion here today. So this is my run-on stronghold. We're going to be taking a closer look at some of what's in here later on. But for now, Kid Lee, do you want to play rare Space Barbie with me, and I'll show off some of the cool armors that I got?
Sure.
All right, if you don't mind coming over here with me and get my good side. I've got a special little thing that I wrote. I have a little keybind that helps me spin around. So let's see, what am I wearing right now? Right now I've got an old retired set. You can't get it anymore, but there is actually a crafted set by Armor Mech that's similar. So if you like this one, take a look at Vandadite Asylum, and that's craftable. But that's not what I'm showing off today. This is just my usual armor. I'm sure those of you who watch the Academy see this one on a regular basis. So let's jump into the more rare stuff. So let's take a look at this. This is a very beautiful set. Oh my gosh, that's not right. Here we go. This is called the Revenite Avenger Breastplate, and let's see if I can get that special little macro going.
Round 1 fight.
Oh, I'm not sure we did get it working. Hang on here. Haven't had enough time to test this out. I literally jumped off the train and ran here like crazy. All right, let's try this one more time. All right, this is the Revenite Avenger set, and I was actually quite surprised about how inexpensive this one was. It's based on the Shadow of Revan armor sets that you can get, and this one's actually only 1,000 Cartel coins. It's surprisingly cheap compared to some of the other armors that are out there. And this is not working at all. It's okay. You'll just admire it. Kid Lee, would you mind showing off my good side? Would you mind like doing a spin around of my armor?
Now, that armor you've got there, is that the default color, or is that...
This is, yeah, I've actually, yes, it is the default color, but it actually dyes really, really well. I've got it dyed kind of a white and pale green on my other character. And something else I've got that's really cool right now is the gun that I've got equipped right now. That is actually not too expensive one. It's called the Plasma Core set of guns, and it is specifically the VL25 XT, and I've thrown on a cool blue crystal in there, and the light weapon is tuning, light attuned weapon. So I'm gonna jump right into the next armor.
And some people were asking just here real quick, what was that last armor you had on? Like the red and blue one?
That is the Revenite Avenger, and it's the Revenite Avenger breastplate and all its bits and pieces. One of the things I really like about it is just all the gold tints it has to it. So if you're looking for something a little more regal, that's what you can get. And I'm imagining the price on the GTN is probably going to go down a bit as it stays on the cartel market for not too bad of a price. And yeah, that weapon is neat. There's a whole series called the Plasma Core, and there's like the blaster pistols and the cannon and stuff like that too, and the middle changes color with your color crystal. I don't think it was too expensive. It wasn't too bad, not too horrible. All right, Kid Lee, ready to go to the next one?
Yep.
I promise I won't spin my character around like a ding dong this time. All right, this is come on, I believe in you. Okay, the Dynamic Paladin outfit. And do you happen to recognize this outfit, Kid Lee?
No, I actually don't.
This is the one in all of the newer trailers that you'll see the Jedi Knight in, like the Umbara or Copero trailers. You'll see him wearing this specific armor. It's got these big crazy shoulder pads, and it's very iconic because it's in those trailers. It actually looks a lot better on a male character, I think, than the female one, just because it gives the broad shoulders feeling to it. Does anyone in chat recognize this one?
They say it's pretty.
It's pretty. I'll take it, yeah. The Jedi has a name. It's Master Musco, definitely. I always wonder if how exactly they got the look of that Jedi, the one with the scar over his eye and the kind of brown hair. I always wondered if they like did some math and found literally the most chosen options of male characters in the game and just like made this mashed up character of the most common looking features in the game. I'm in shadow, yeah. Kid Lee, let's get the heck over there where we can have some proper lighting. Most important part of Space Barbie is the lighting. Okay, here we go. Sorry, Kid Lee.
Let's see. Where's the sun here on Manon? It's kind of cloudy.
I got the sun. I got the sun. We got it. Ah, beautiful. All right, let's flip over to the next outfit I want to show off. And this one I'm sure you guys will like. This is the Bold Hellions armor set, and it is just a really crazy armor set. Let me put away my gun so you can see a little better. It's one of those more revealing outfits, but it's not quite it's not like a slave dancer outfit. It's really cool, got a lot of different textures to it. It's got the scarf. It's made of, I don't know, I would say snake skin, but in Star Wars The Old Republic it's probably like crepe dragon skin or something like that. Just a very cool, kind of reminds me of Mad Max for sure.
Yeah, it does.
Chat, what do you guys think about this one?
Yeah, I know when it comes to different armor sets in this game, a lot of people have been really looking forward to seeing more just regular clothing and cloth type armor sets rather than the big bulky armors and stuff. So that's a really neat one. Can the camera get closer?
Yeah, you can. You should be able to. A little too close there, Kid Lee. Don't get up in my face. Yeah, this is a really good smuggler set. This is the Bold Hellion set, and this one is also on the Cartel Market. I think it's more on the expensive side. It's always been fairly expensive on the GTN. It was one of those ones that I watched the GTN over time before buying it because I didn't want it to get it when it was at the highest price by accident. Let me type the name in chat so you guys have a better idea. Bold Hellion. There you go. Oh, all caps. Congratulations. Yeah, I think I've just got, this is just basic hair. Yeah, nothing special.
It's actually not bad. 1,440.
Oh yeah, that's one on the most common price of items. That's not too bad.
Yeah.
This is one of my favorite armor sets that I often wear when I'm actually running story in the game. It's got a kind of ugly helmet, but it is called the Ruthless Scion. And let me type this in chat for you guys. It's going to be a little delayed. Ruthless Scion. And what I really like about this one is, once again, those gold elements. I was specifically trying to find armor for those of you who have played Knights of the Fallen Empire, Knights of the Eternal Throne, you know, you make your way up in power and you become a figure of authority. And I really wanted something that would really show that off on my character without being too... She's a trooper. So she doesn't quite fit super well in that role of authority. She's meant to be someone who follows orders. So I had to try and find a balance of something that was armor, but something that kind of made her look like she was in charge. So I really liked the gold and the black and the white of this armor. Most of you know from shopping, black and white ties are pretty expensive. Does it dye well? I am not sure. Let's run and grab a dye. We can check that right now. We have the power. Let's find the ugliest dye on the GTN.
Yeah, it's actually a good question. It's like, I'm wondering if the gold bits or the silver bits stay the same, maybe? I don't think the gold bits change. I think the rest does. Okay, I have found one beautifully ugly dye. And I will pop it in right now just for you. Survey says... Ooh. Survey says ugly. But wow. Yes, it dyes well. Maybe don't choose blue and orange. Cassandra's asking, can we see Jarrell set? Anyone who wants to see a specific set, we're going to wait till after we do the contest, and I would be happy to show off almost any armor you can think of. I will, if I don't have it, I will literally buy it for you. Okay, so let's go back in the sunshine, the beautiful sunshine of Manon here. Where's my sunshine? Sorry, Kid Lee, as I spin around. And let's go on to the next outfit.
Oh, okay. This one's really cool, and this one I got for a specific reason. This is called Esne Fanatic. Esne Fanatic in chat. There we go. And it is a armor set that is based on one of the bosses from the new operation. If you've seen the operation, maybe you recognize the shape of the head. But if you have not seen the operation, Kid Lee, would you want to come on a little adventure?
Sure.
One of the other things you can get from that operation is an actual model droid of the boss. So if you guys want a good comparison between the real deal Esne and this armor set, yeah, here we go. Big Mama and Little Sire right here. And this one is about the same price as the other one, I think. 1,440. This one wasn't too much on the GTN. I think I just bought it from the GTN. My general rule of advice when you're trying to decide what's worth it or what's not is if it's under 5 million credits, I usually say save up and buy it on the GTN. If you have cartel coins but don't have credits, I would suggest buy something else that sells well and then use the credits to buy it, and you'll probably have a lot of credits left over too. Oh gosh, I've only done of that operation the first one and the twins. So I was gonna buy a big old statue of Isaac's, but I was like, that's cheating. I haven't even done the boss yet. How far have you gotten on that operation, Kid Lee?
All but the final boss.
Oh, very nice, very nice. Do you think you're gonna get that special achievement? Probably not, eh?
Nah, probably not.
Okay, I know this is a set that many people find very attractive and very desirable. This is the Primeval Stalker set, and I will put that in chat once again. Primeval Stalker.
I'm gonna be
hips.
shunned for saying this, but it looks like something a Klingon would wear.
I'm very curious about the origins of this specific armor. A lot of people like it, I think, for more, I guess, barbaric style Jedi, and I know a lot of smugglers get it. I've seen someone dye this white, and it looked really, really fancy. I think it's the ruff of fur on the top that really gives it the desirable look. It's got bits and pieces of bones and stuff like that. And that one is very expensive on the GTN. Let's take a look at the price on the CM right now. So, it is, it's 1,440, about the same as the rest of them, so not too horrible. The real Vulcan says, I'm wearing that right now. Like I said, people like this one for sure. That is a bantha skin. Oh, that's so sad. It's not a bantha for sure. All right, let's move on to the next set. I've got 16 to show you. We've seen half so far. Now, this is a very desirable set as well, and one that many players really, really like. It's kind of very much one of a kind. It's called the Sensuous Dress. I can't spell. Sensuous Dress. And I like this one for a lot of the same reasons I like that Bold Hellion set. It's once again a more revealing set of armor, but it's not too revealing, and it's very formal is what I like about it. This is one of the few things I feel that a Star Wars character could wear to a ball. And a lot of players also like to mix and match the top of this outfit, the corset, with different types of bottoms, maybe that are a little more suitable for battle, like pants or short shorts and stuff like that. And I really like this beautiful set. It absolutely does dye well. I've got this set dyed black and blue on one of my other characters for a formal evening gown. Beautiful, beautiful set. Once again, very expensive on the GTN and on the Cartel Market. Same price as the other ones. Not too crazy. I think most of the armor sets are the same. Flare Prime says, we use that in my guild a lot. A very certain type of guild. What color? With that color, it would look good on a female Inquisitor. Yeah, that red is definitely perfect for the Sith colors. But like I said, it dyes super, super well. Definitely, I like this set because there's nothing quite like it. There's really nothing similar to it in the game. No other corsets out there. And speaking of something completely different, the absolute opposite of a corset formal dress would probably be Havoc Squad armor. And this is probably the pinnacle of most wanted trooper armors that are out there. This is one I've seen a lot of people that have been looking for during this sale. It's a pretty good looking armor. I would probably say once again, probably looks better on a male character just because of the size of the, I'm not entirely sure what the thing on the front is, but it still looks pretty damn good on a female character. I like the detail in this set. There's a lot of tiny lines everywhere. You can see like very small textures like the ribbing near the elbows on the undershirt and the, I guess, rubber ribbing around the neck, stuff like that. And this would be a good set to mix and match too if you don't like a specific piece. Like the helmet would probably switch out well with other ones. So would the gloves, lots of trooper pieces to move in and out. If I was wearing this set, I would totally throw a red crystal into this gun and look super awesome. Bizarre Tra says, I have the bracers, that's a start.
Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely one of the better trooper pieces or sets in the game.
Yeah, definitely. I'm a huge fan of most of the trooper armors in there. And this is, once again, very expensive one. That's what I'm showing off right now is I'm not doing my top 10 favorite affordable armors. Sorry, guys. And that one's very expensive on the GTN. And this one is one of the ones that's more expensive on the Cartel Market thing, too. It's priced at $2,300. From what I can tell, they did the pricing. Most armors are $1,440, and then any that they thought were especially rare, desirable, some of them they just bumped up by hand, I guess. For example, like Revan's Reborn's armor is just really high up there. What gun is that? We showed that off at the beginning of the stream, but just in case anyone's coming in, it is the VL25 XT Plasma Core rifle. If you search for Plasma Core, that should do. Kid Lee, could you show off the back of my armor? You know what? No, I can do that. Here, look at my spoon. Oh yeah, it does have the backpack, but it doesn't stick out quite as much. But it's pretty large. Probably once again fits better on a male character than my female body type 2 character. And for anyone who is just coming in, let me post the stream schedule. And you guys can see what is going on. We are just showing off some rare armors because there is so much cool stuff in the game. I just wanted to show them all. All right, let's go on to number 10.
Yeah, here real quick, I just noticed, so on the Cartel Market, if you just search VL, it actually brings up all 4 of those guns.
Oh, sweet. I just got this one from the GTN. I think it was under 1 million credits, but I could be wrong. The expensive part was the glowy bit. That was the tuning, but it still looks really awesome without it, in my opinion. And let's see. There is a beautiful piece of armor I'm wearing right now that someone in chat actually requested earlier. Cassandra did. I just apparently had it on my list of very beautiful armors. This is Jariel's tunic, and it is actually from Old Republic lore. It's a lore set. It's not from Knights of the Old Republic. I believe it's from the comics. I'm not super familiar with Jariel. I'm sure someone in chat could give us a mini history lesson. But what people like about this armor set is that it is both a more feminine armor set, but it's also a strong armor set without having armor, I guess you could say. It's not a sexy set, but it is a little more feminine with the cut and the shape. And it kind of reminds me of like Rey's armor, something you'd wear in the desert, something a smuggler might wear, something a practical Jedi might wear, just kind of a tank top with pants and a little bit of extra fabric for, I don't know, protection. It is from the Knights of the Old Republic comics. The comics, you guys are awesome. Thank you. Loincloth is missing. Yeah, I definitely need that loincloth. I imagine the set would look really good on a male character as well for the same reasons. Just a very simple, nice wanderer's kind of outfit. Yeah, it's really good. A good Jedi set. The only class it wouldn't really fit well is maybe the Imperial Agent and the Trooper. Don't think Trooper is going to be wearing this set.
Yeah, it would probably look really good if you would do one of like the brown or brown tan, you know, dyes.
That would look good too. Yeah, you blend in even more with your surroundings. Let's go on to number 11. Aha! Now this is a set. I'm sure you guys might be able to figure out what this set is based on what it looks like.
No, I have no idea.
You don't know who I am. This is.
I mean, maybe if you were dancing, that might.
Oh, you know what? I got. Let me see it. Let me just this. Oh, Kid Lee, did you see what I did? Does that jog your memory?
Oh, it's that Revan set.
So this is actually the Revan Reborn set. This is the Revan set that is based on the Shadow of Revan expansion. If you haven't gotten to around level 60 content on Rishi and Yavin 4, you may have not seen this yet, but so I won't spoil it too much, but it is a set that is heavily featured there, and of course Revan is a big part of that expansion. And this is a very, very rare, expensive, and desirable set. This is because of its crazy lore implications. Revan, do I need to say more for my fangirls and fanboys out there? The set itself is also really cool. Like, if you take a look at the skirt, it's probably the only skirt that has that specific shape, that kind of tattered look, and I guess it's kind of cut halfway up, slit. And I can't think of any other armors that have that. So just for the skirt alone is very cool, and the armor set itself has a lot of detailing. It has a really nice cape. It has a very cool kind of ragged cloak. And of course, Revan's mask is always a fan favorite. Revan sucks, I see in chat.
Mox.
And this would definitely be a set more for a Jedi or a Sith. Doesn't really fit a trooper any. But I imagine anyone who's getting this set they just want to dress like Revan Reborn. Class doesn't matter. If you like this set, get it. I don't care your class. One of the cool things Star Wars The Old Republic actually did was they changed their philosophy about how they wanted people to wear armor. When the game first came out, they actually had a lot of armor locked to specific classes, locked to specific weight categories, and they really wanted troopers to look like troopers, Jedi to look like Jedi, and so on. But a while in, they decided to let people dress how they wanted, and players, of course, are a big fan of that. Customized characters and our big thing in Star Wars The Old Republic. People get really attached to their characters. Many players have many backstories. Many characters would be quite sad if their character were deleted beyond just the items and the progression that they've made. And it gives another way for people to, I guess, share how they feel about their characters by dressing them in ways that they express their character with. I guess, like, people want their trooper to look like troopers, they'll dress them up like a trooper, and other players know they like looking like a trooper. Other players might dress them up more like I don't know, a cantina dancer, and maybe they want to show off that they're fun and they like running around on a pretty character, stuff like that. I think it's very cool that they made that design shift a while ago. What do you guys think about the fact that you can dress up however you want now, or would you rather go back to troopers as troopers?
Yeah, I think when it comes to an MMO in general, maximum customization, not with just your character, but just as much as possible in the game, it really helps people dive in and really get into the game. But when you were talking there, it kind of made me think of the old lightsaber thing, too. It's like,
it used to be locked to red.
Yeah, it's like, can anybody remember how many lightsaber crystals launched with the game?
There was green, red, blue, yellow, maybe purple. And now there's like millions. The weight thing sucked. Yeah, that sucked. I'm so glad they made adaptive armor. It made it so much easier to dress up. It made it easier for new players to get into it too, because for many people, surprisingly, Star Wars: The Old Republic is their first MMO. Some of them even their first video game, because they saw Star Wars and they heard it has an amazing story, and they were willing to make the jump into video games, into online games. And online games are, by their very nature of being played by so many people and over a long period of time, they are a lot more complex. So anything that I obviously love complex content. Like, I love complex crafting systems. I love all the mechanics and the later operations. I love things that are intricate and fun to do and challenging. But I like the basic content, like dress up and story, to be accessible to as many people as possible from all walks of life, all ages, all video game backgrounds, and any little things like changing the armor to adaptive makes me very, very happy that it makes it easier for more players to, well, play.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on to the next outfit. And now that we've shown Revan a both light side and dark side, let's go to a straight dark side armor set. And this one is super cool. This is called the Sith Recluse, and I'll type that in chat. Sith Recluse, and once again, expensive. And this is what's cool. Are you ready for this, Kid Lee? Go to my front. Go to my front. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. I got a little friend. So with this armor set, anytime you draw your weapon, you actually get a little droid that comes out with you, just like a pet would, but it kind of, sorry, Kid Lee, it kind of follows the armor set rather than your body, and it's with you constantly. So it's very, very cool. I've seen people who want to pretend to play like a droid mechanic or droid class get this kind of armor, and then they'll also get like a flying droid pet, and they'll get like maybe a droid companion to go with it. So you've got like just this small army of droids to go with you. Ah, the Sith Inquisitor and Rebels had a droid like that too, says Inala. That's cool. Yeah, there's a couple of armors that have these special little animations. There's not too many, but this is one of the fun ones, I guess you could say. Somebody was saying SWTOR is my first MMO. Exactly. Welcome to the wide world of MMO gaming. Yeah, it's a good RP set. I also like the actual set itself. I got it before I even knew the droid. It's just a very good-looking Sith set. Might even be cool for a trooper gone rogue or a bounty hunter or something like that. You can hide the helmet if that's not your style of thing. It's got lots of details, and because it's a newer armor, it also has a really nice textures as well. You'll find some of the older armors don't have the best textures just because the game, I don't know, because the game was older at the time. I guess they didn't upload the highest resolution. However that works, I'm not super familiar. And if for anyone asking, do you have XYZ set? The answer is probably yes, and I'd be happy to show you after we do the contest. All right, let's move to number 13 of 16. Ooh, Kid Lee, do you know this set? Have you seen this one before?
I have. I'm trying to remember if I've seen the thing on the arm though, but I have seen the rest of it.
I've seen the rest of the set. Apparently the thing on the arm is not very popular for people to actually wear. This beautiful white set is called Zozin's armor set, and Zozin is once again a member of the ancient lore of the Old Republic. And actually know who she is this time. Yes, she was part of the original Sith, the first Sith that founded Korriban. They were originally Dark Jedi, and they were exiled from the Republic, and they went on to found Korriban and to subjugate the native Redskin Sith, and that is how the Sith religion, I guess you could say, was formed. She followed Ajunta Pall, and Zozin was a pale-skinned humanoid, and she was a very good fighter, and she had black markings, and she seemed pretty crazy looking. But this is her armor. She wore this kind of tattered robes, and I don't think her wrist guard was quite so standoutish, but yeah, it's a very interesting piece because it's specifically lore oriented. And this one is once again super rare for many of the same reasons as some of the other revealing sets I showed off. It's revealing, but not too much, and it's also very unique because of the wrist straps and the wrappings around the neck and chest. And it's really cool for like a fallen Jedi, a humble Jedi, a Sith who maybe wants to dye it black and they're so crazy they don't need to wear real clothes, a character who wants to wear bandages, a character who likes the revealing set and thinks the scarf thing is just cool. Very desirable set.
Now, the thing on the arm, is that the bracer that can be removed?
Let's check out.
Or can it just not be removed?
I think it's the hands, so you can just not wear the hands with the set if you want to. And it's on the other side, it's the same. It's just the bandage wrappings.
Now, something else I could see people doing, when The Last Jedi came out, there was the new Admiral that was introduced, and I'm forgetting her name off the top of my head. But the thing that she wore, it was kind of similar to that. Now, if you were to actually take that and make it like a purple or a pink or something,
Yeah, I've seen people in purple and pinks of this one. It looked really nice too. Don't look this one up on the Cartel Market because it's very expensive. This one's probably one of the most expensive ones we've seen so far, other than Revan's. I really want to know what it's like on the GTN. I remember I had to really watch the GTN for this one. Let's see. So the set is about 45 million credits, but I actually saw a chest piece for 15 million credits. So pretty pricey one there. Like I said, once again, very desirable. Kid Lee, they're saying Vice Admiral Holdo.
Yeah, thank you,
Is
chat.
who you're thinking of.
Luriderm.
And yes, I do have a list of these. I'll post it in chat afterwards so you can copy and save it for later. Okay, number 14. This is the Gifted Shadow set. And I don't know. I just like this set. It's not like the most shiny set. Here, let me show you something on the back too. It's got this cool little light side symbol right there. I just like the texture of it. I thought it'd be cool for either a Jedi or a smuggler. It's kind of like smuggler-shaped robes, but I like the detailing on the top. And Kid Lee, if you don't mind coming really close, even like the shirt underneath has like a really nice texture to it. It's very detailed, cool little stitching along the sides. Just a nicely made set of light side armor after I'm showing off all these cool dark-sided ones.
Now this is another one that I would think the blue would not die.
Should we find out, Kid Lee, for science?
I would think the white and the black would die, but I guess we'll see.
Okay, are you willing to bet money on that? 5 credits.
Yeah, I'm gonna say the blue stays.
Oh, look, I found that hideous dye again. I wonder why it's so inexpensive. Let's pop that in there for science.
No,
Oh,
it didn't. It all changed.
interesting. Take a look at the back, too. That looks very silly, but it could. I'm sure you could figure out something interesting to do with the dyes, but that was not what I was expecting.
So actually, it was the white that stayed.
Oh my god, this is ugly, Kid Lee. I don't like this at all. Let's go back into sunshine. Okay, I've got 2 more to go. 2 more to go, and then we'll move on to our contest. So this one I really like. Now that we're done with that light side baloney. This is the Chaotic Force Masters vestments. Chaotic Force Masters, and there's a dash in there somewhere. This is such a cool set. I am so glad they re-released it. I do believe it was originally an old PvP armor for the Sith Inquisitor, and I remember seeing it before I even ever had a dark side character, and I was like, oh my god, I don't like the evil empire at all, but I need that in my life. And of course I was not able to earn it, and so it had been gone from the game for about 3 years. They reintroduced it through the Cartel Market. Maybe not my favorite way of reintroducing it, but at least it's available again. I think you can get it on the GTN. It was on sale a while ago too, so the prices shouldn't be too bad. I think it's average priced for CC. And what I really like about it is the detailing on the helmet and the shoulder pads. So the helmet's got this really cool kind of holographic pink sigil. There's no eye sockets on the back. I'll show you the back of the head. It's kind of got like a brain texture. It's very similar to something you may see the Emperor himself wearing in some other cutscenes along the game, depending on what class you play. And the shoulder pads are very cool. They're very corrupted looking. They look kind of like the Dreadseed stuff that you may come across if you do the Dreadseed storyline. And it's just very cool, evil Sith Inquisitor looking set.
Yeah, it's definitely one of the most unique headpieces in the game.
It's not the Dreadmaster set. It's kind of similar, but it's not what they actually wear. This came long before I think they were even introduced to the game. Chicken face, lol. Thank you, Chad. Yeah, there is definitely some, there may be NPCs in the game wearing this. I just like this one a lot. So let's do the last set. And, oh, hey, look at that. It is Mark Aragnos, once again, one that was requested in chat. And this is another lore armor set. And the horns are pretty crazy on this set, and so is the chest piece. They're both very unique pieces just to start with, disregarding the lore aspect. And Marco Ragnos is a very cool character, once again part of ancient Sith lore. He was not one of the ancient Sith that started the Sith religion, but he was one that was descended from them and had lots of crazy adventures and was extremely powerful. He's got his whole own story there that spans a long period of time, because ancient Sith lords, they die but they don't go away. I didn't know there were deers in SWTORista's chat. I've seen.
I agree with chat. I would dye this dark green and black and make a Sork named Loki.
Perfect. I've seen people do Loki, and I've seen people do Maleficent from Sleeping Beauty as well. So definitely a very cool lore armor set, very Sith kind of thing. And here comes the train again. I hope you guys enjoy it. The train is actually signaling the contest, Kid Lee. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
But we know now. Are you ready to let me tell the nice people about what we're doing for the big contest?
Sure.
Do I have to do it in this outfit?
No.
Thank you, Kid Lee. All right, so for those of you who are joining us for the contest, there's going to be one winner. It's going to be random. What we're going to do, if you were here very early before the stream actually started, Kid Lee was doing a contest and you had to type a word in chat. Just pay attention, listen for the word, and you'll type it in chat. If you win, it will be chosen randomly. You only have to type the word once. Just make sure you spell it right. Don't worry about capitals and stuff like that. You will be able to choose 10,000 cartel coins worth of items from the cartel market that's currently for sale. That is a crazy prize. I'm not sure exactly how much it's worth in dollar amounts, but I do believe someone said it was something about $80 USD. This has no monetary value. You can't sell it. You can be on any server, any faction. Your character can be any level. Even if you're only level 10, there's all kinds of cool items that you can find on there, like some of the armors we are showing off that can even be worn at literally level 1. So just a heads up, I can't get you anything that's not in the cartel market, and I can't get you anything that's like an account unlock that you purchase from the legacy panel. I can't give you the cartel coins, only the items. All right, so it sounds, do you guys have any more questions before we actually start? So Kid Lee, it can be PAX, it can be hyper haste, it can be whatever the heck you want. You don't have to type Jedi, it's not Jedi. You
no, it's not Jedi. It's gonna be a new word, guys, new word.
So what is our word going to be, Kid Lee? I'm really laughing at chat, you guys are hilarious. Kid Lee, can our keyword be RIP, as in rest in peace?
If that's what you want, sure.
Yes. Okay, so
right, done.
You can type RIP, the letters RIP, doesn't matter if it's capitals or lowercase, because you guys are hilarious. Rest in peace, Jedi. And so chat's going to go crazy for a little bit. We'll give you some time. Remember, there's a bit of a delay. And then we will choose a winner. If you happen to win, we'll actually choose live on stream. It'll be like a shopping spree. We are going to take requests for armor to show after we do the contest. So we'll talk more and chat with you guys more now that I'm done showing off my wonderful armor. Actually, we're going to show off my rare mounts next, because I already forgot about that. Does that sound good, Kid Lee?
Absolutely.
Okay. Don't worry, there's how many people are here right now? There is 220 people watching, so it might take us a bit to post all our rest in pieces. So just in case you missed it.
I can tell you we've already got 144 entries.
Post the letters RIP to enter the contest, and just hold tight as chat goes crazy. And remember, you can be any level, any server, any faction. You only got to post it once. It's going to go into the special robot that will randomly pick a person to win.
I don't know if we should trust the robots.
I trust them with my life. Not that we have a choice. They're going to take over anyway.
Also, I'll mention that this is not the final giveaway of the night.
Oh my gosh, there's more! Kid Lee, can I enter?
Sure.
Oh, I'm so excited. I hope I win.
So, should we check out some mounts?
Yeah, for sure. While everyone finishes entering, that's not a problem.
As the force is in balance.
Oh, I feel it. Come with me, Kid Lee. Kid Lee, I was having so much fun decorating this stronghold. All my mounts are inside though, but you're gonna pass the walk of
Yeah,
pets.
I like all the pets.
I had a time when I was literally only collecting pets. That was like the main thing I did in the game because it makes me happy inside. There's something about many things. All right, here we go. Here is the first. Oh, poor Kid Lee, I gotta wait till you get here. This is the first mounts that I wanted to show off. So everything in this little room here is actually, the mounts are called Aratech, Aratech, something, something, something. They're all different ones. And I was so excited to find out there was all these different colors of the hollow ones. There's a color for every person. And some of these are really not too expensive at all. Like I was expecting to buy them on the Cartel Market, but I found out the prices weren't too bad. Will we show different strongholds? No, probably not today, just because we have a lot of stuff we want to go through today.
Also, I'll mention here real quick that you only have to type in RIP once.
Just once. Just once. It doesn't enter you multiple times or anything. It's a smart robot. Yeah, I love there's the Aratech Nethian there. Someone asked, what are you wearing now? I'm wearing a retired set. That's my signature set, but you can get a similar one called Vandenite Asylum. It's a crafted set by Armor Mech at higher levels. Kid Lee, would you come with me to the rooftop garden?
Rooftop garden.
How long do you think they're good with the contest? Do you need to give them some more time?
We're at 158 right now.
Okay, we'll give you...
Probably won't get too much more than that.
Two more minutes. 7:43 my time. We'll call it a day. We are both in different guilds. I'm in Remnants of Hope. Where are you at, Kid Lee?
At the moment, this tune is actually ungilded, I think.
What guild do you spend the most time with?
Yeah, Unholy Alliance.
There you go. Yes, they're a very nice guild as well. If you listen to any other podcasts, you may have heard of them before, especially the Passionately Casual podcast. So this is my wonderful room of rare mounts that are not alive. Once again, this is my neon corner. I was trying to find some girly mounts, so this is just some crazy looking ones that I found. Another Aratech neon. I don't even know what these are, to be honest. Weird colorful one is a Coriolis Kale 1F. There's apparently a pink Zakulan Drifter. I don't know who was painting that ship. Maybe it was Sabine.
Yeah.
All right. Are we ready to do...
I don't think I've ever seen this one.
Yeah, me neither. It's such a silly one. Like, it's so colorful. I think it's time. Kid Lee.
Okay.
I think it's time.
So,
I don't know how to choose a winner.
The winner's name will appear in chat via random roll from the evil robot. Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Oh my gosh, it's Phoenix Rising 01.
Are you still here? Do we want to give him the 2-minute warning?
Yeah, we'll make sure they actually reply. Rigged, of course. Congratulations. Let's get you to post. If you hear us, Phoenix Rising, please post in the chat so we can see it and make sure you're still here. I really enjoyed sometimes when the devs do contests, they make the word to put in the chat as rigged.
There they are.
Because perfect. I don't see them. There's too many people.
Yeah, on my screen their names are red.
Awesome. I'm here. Cool. I found you. Okay, you're here. Phoenix Rising. So, have you made any type of wish list of things you might want from the Cartel Market? Or are you totally unprepared? Or she? He, she, miss, mister, them, they, z. Whatever makes you happy, dude. Naga says he's getting stuff for me. Where's my contraband walker? That's a good question. I don't know if I have that walker. Okay, we're gonna look around and hear some more. These silly pets right here that are glowing are muvors. Very cute kind of pet. Okay, so Phoenix says they're totally unprepared, so we are not going to do a live shopping spree because that would be mean to Phoenix, who did not make a wish list. Tisk. And we'll just continue showing on our mouse. So congratulations, dude. I'm going to add you, dude or dudette. I'm going to send you a message on how to contact me so we can get your wish list later after the stream. Oh, I can't figure out how. Okay, I'm just going to message you later on if you don't mind. But don't worry, we'll get to you one way or another. It just might take a bit.
Yeah, I can kind of take care of that too.
Sounds good.
I'm going to send him a quick hello message just so I have him sort of bookmarked.
Sweet, thanks. Thanks for sticking around for the contest, guys. Let's see some more rare items for fun. So these are the thrones. These are actually some of the other very rare items from the game. Very expensive ones. Once again, Cartel Market ones. And they are, pretty much all the same. But they're very cool for Sith. And they are very expensive both on the GTN and on the Cartel Market. But they look pretty cool when you're in them. You definitely look like an Emperor of the Sith, except for the fact they are floating around. What's behind you, though, Kid Lee, is what was very excited about. People have been asking me, oh, what's your wish list for the sale? And as soon as I saw this is what I wanted. It is called the Hollow Rancor mount, and it is just darn cool. Just really interesting. It's got the skeleton of a Rancor. It's really funny. If you play on like low settings, it doesn't show the glow, but you can kind of see the hollow of a Rancor around it. I've got a real Rancor there just for comparison's sake. And let me actually get on that mount so I can show you what it looks like when you're riding it. I've got so many mounts now I can barely tell any of them apart. Oh yeah, so you can even see like the skeleton of the Rancor running while you're riding it. Once again, very expensive on the GTN too. And another one that I thought was really cool is this spider tank over here, and the lugger wall is the weird little creature beside it. He's kind of from the movies. Yeah, I really like to collect stuff. For this specific stream, I like collecting pets. And I like the animal mounts, but for this specific stream, I went and collected these mounts just so I could show you guys, because I'm sure you guys like seeing rare items. It's fun, and they're usually not all in the same place. These mounts over here, these three right here, the ones that kind of look like boats, are very special, and they're not rare at all, but I wanted to show you guys in case you had not seen these before. Every once in a while, Star Wars: The Old Republic hosts some live events, and they often give out prize codes for free. I think one of these doesn't work anymore, but I'm not sure which one. But I've put the codes in chat, and you might be able to get these 3 mounts right here for free, as well as some other free stuff. So just go and use the codes on the URL that I put into chat. It's I'm sure if you just Google SWTOR enter code, it might work too. Do I have the CZ198 mount? I don't. I have full reputation of CZ190. Oh, the really rare big one. No, I don't have that one. I did not have the patience. Another one I wanted to show off is this tank right here. It's actually not a Cartel Market item. It is a drop from an operation. I believe it's Explosive Conflict, and it was one of back when the game didn't have a lot of rare mounts. It's just a very cool mount before you can't get knocked off while you're riding it, which is also really nice. And over here, I've got another fun one. This is a Christmas one. I don't even know if you can you get this one right now, the Christmas one? It's called the Joy? No, I don't think it's for sale. It's supposed to be like Santa's sleigh. Fun type of Christmas item. Do I have the Cybernetic Rancor? No, I do not have that one, I don't think. I was running out of... I do not have the Wings of the Architect. What are the Wings of Avelia? No, pleb. Kid Lee, is there anything else you want to take a look at in here before we move on to my true one and only love of animal mounts?
No, I think we're good.
All right. I don't know how to get off this rank or I can't see my interface. Kid Lee, this is my pride and joy in here.
Open door, open.
My pride and joy, you can't see it. Sorry, get out of here.
Oh. It's a lot of animals.
Really like the animals and creatures of Star Wars: The Old Republic. Should I just like go through and name them all one by one? I want to get off this rancor real fast though. I have to like go find it in my list. I don't have any UI right now. All right, everybody, let's name the creatures of Star Wars: The Old Republic. We have chemelizards in various colors with a Kaibuck in the back there. We have giant Varanticus in the back that shows so many different colors and are from the world of Voss, and the dark heart of the forests in the middle are Sleems, which are both actually items earned in game and not from the Cartel Market. In the front is a Nexu, but this is the poor man's Nexu because the real Nexu come from very special PvP achievements, and this Nexu has a baby. I also really like mini things, so many of my mounts have pets that match them. These big mounts right here, these are called the skiffs. At one time, these were extremely expensive and rare because there wasn't as many cool mounts out there. They're quite cheap now, though. I think they ranged between 3 and 5 million credits. They were once again something I was going to buy from the Cartel Market before I looked them up on the GTN. Kelladorn says, LOL, all those mounts. She brought Kid in to shovel up the waste. On my Tatooine stronghold, I actually have a bunch of banthas, and there's like bantha poodoo behind them and a shovel and stuff nearby. These are banthas, my absolute favorite animal mount from Tatooine. These are aura birds. They're rideable chocobos, I guess you could say. These are ice chompers from the world of Hoth, fuzzy beasts that stay warm with their fur. This wonderful, amazing variety of their creatures are called Varactiles. Before the Cartel Market came out, they were my highest thing on my wish list to come out. I really wanted to ride a Varactile, like happened in the movies, where he's climbing up the walls with it. I thought that was so cool, and the noise they make, it's really nice when you mount them.
Yeah, I didn't realize they had so many in the game.
Yeah, this is every single one, plus there's 2 more up here because I couldn't even fit them all. This is a nasty Varactile and the brand new cybernetic Varactile. Not quite as adorable, but pretty cool. Yeah. In the back on the left, there is I don't know where this creature is from. It's called a Zeldrate, I think. And this thing on the right is called a Psych, SCYK. And we've got some Vorn tigers on the left over here, who also have babies, but I couldn't get them to fit. Got a couple of... Oh, I'm having a brain fart. They're one of my other favorite ones, too. These guys are, Dewbacks. Dewbacks, and in the back are Uxie beasts, beasts of burden. I think they're from Ord Mantell. Over here, we've got tons of the walk of Tauntauns. Many Tauntauns are available in the game. What's cool is, obviously, somewhere from the Cartel Market, there's one you can earn from doing the Dread Orcon storyline, and then do the Dread Fortress operation, and you get it, I believe. Yes, D-Man says, easy way to get off your mount. Unfortunately, I have my UI set for filming right now, so I don't have much of a UI to right-click. Oh, Kid Lee's got his Tauntaun. Wonderful. There's also a Tauntaun kind of quest you can do on Hoth. There's 2 different Tauntauns you can either earn or buy between 1 or 2 million credits if you don't want to do the work. I think those are the ones up here. These 2 guys you can earn. This crazy-looking spider is a Macron. For those of you who have done the Hut Cartel, may have seen this on Makeb, and it's got a baby and lots of creepy spider babies below it. Some raptors, once again, dinosaurs from Makeb. A Fearnock. I don't know what this is or where it's from, but it exists. This is another one I was really excited to have in the game. This is a Ackley, kind of like from the movies where they're all up on the posts in the big fighting ring. And they're fighting a Nexu too, I think. And there's a Cath Hound. For those of you who played Knights of the Old Republic, you may remember them from Dantooine, fighting them as some of your first beasts that you fight. Oh, Kid Lee, there's so many. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's quite the collection.
This one is, I don't remember what it's called, but it's from the Umbara Flashpoint. This is called a Mantor, M-A-N-T-O-R. So if you like creepy creatures, maybe those of you who watched the Rebels show maybe recognize this guy. Ah, there we go. Yeah, Fear Knocks are from Star Wars Rebels too. Okay, that makes sense. And here's some another colored Mantor, and this creepy thing. I'm hoping you guys can tell me what it's from, because I don't like its face, and I want to know where it's from, so I never have to see it again. It's called a Cheldu, C-H-E-L-D-U. Is that another Star Wars Rebels thing? Oh, Magic also has all of her Ractiles. I believe she knows my love of them.
Going back to the codes here real quick, guys. The link I just posted will take you to the SWTOR redeem code page. That is where you would put in those codes.
Ah, did I screw that up? I'm sorry.
Well, people were saying something about it was taking them to an EA site or something.
Oh, someone else. Oh, you know what? Someone else was saying they were having trouble redeeming cartel coin codes. So I'm wondering if Star Wars The Old Republic messed something up. Because it was working before, because we've been sharing that text for like the last almost year now on the Star Wars Reddit. Someone needs to tell Eric Musco they're having issues on like their biggest sale of the year. I'm sorry, guys. Well, copy that text. Here, let me post it again so you guys can save it.
You know, and the other thing you can do, and this might be the easiest way, is if you just go to the SWTOR website and you log in, just do a redeem code from within your login.
Yeah, just save that little thing of text for later, one way or another, and you can try that. The Cartel coin purchase is redirecting everything to EA. I know some of them are old, but they've been working at least up until recently. I think one recently expired. It's all broken. Can't buy cartel coins either.
Really?
LOL. Yeah, so just save it for later, I guess.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. Sorry, guys.
Huh. Crazy.
Kid Lee, you want to go downstairs and see a couple more animal mounts, and then we'll be done?
Sure. Might help if I turn my interface on. Underwater?
Yes, please. Oh, there's not very good lighting in here. When I was decorating, I was actually doing it on like literally the lowest setting because I play on the train. But I can't see half the animations and stuff in the game. Like, you remember all those colorful hollow mounts we were seeing?
Mm-hmm.
All of those were literally just white. I was so mad. I thought they were bugged at first. I was like, oh, this is the worst BioWare. And I realized it was my fault, not theirs. Can I not even put... Oh, I could put like the tiniest light. I'm sorry, Kid Lee, this is crap lighting. There, did that help? No. Okay, well, there's some very cool mounts in here, even though we can't see them very well. They only fit on large hooks. If you guys have done the Umbara... Okay, for anyone asking about the codes, it's broken. Just save the text for later and redeem them at a different time. Sorry. This is a Slybex. If you've done the Umbara Flashpoint, you may have seen that creature, and he's one you can actually buy to ride. This crazy, furry-looking guy here is a... Let me get his name right. A Phalone, Phalone. He's... I don't know where he's from. Maybe he's from Star Wars Rebels too. Are you guys familiar with him? Yeah, the sale's till the 17th, so it's not a huge deal. There's no ceiling hook here for some reason. I don't know why. This one I really like over here. I was very surprised. This is called a Drakag. D-R-A-K-A-G. I, once again, don't know where he's from, but he's got really cool coloring. He's kind of pink and purple. He's got a really unique mount shape, too. Definitely a ferocious-looking mount. And in the back, we've got a Crystal Crag Monolith. There's lots of different monoliths, and these are originally from Zyos, not this specific one, but the monoliths in general. And he just has a specifically cool pattern. He's got kind of crystals growing out of him. He looks like he'd be some kind of boss or something to fight, but you can ride him. Oh gosh, it's so dark. This is so sad. Hey, Kid Lee, turn your settings to ultra low.
Actually, for those who asked about the ultra low thing, I can do that later.
Oh, could you actually turn your shadows off?
Turn my shadows off?
Yeah, that might actually do the trick. And it's in your graphics, in your settings.
Yeah.
And there's a basically a shadow quality to off.
Yeah, I'm running everything
Oh,
in max settings.
mine are already off. Never mind.
I do that.
Yeah, no,
Hopefully
it doesn't help. Boo! Boo! The last big mount name. Can you describe it a little, Moxie? I'd be happy to. I know. There's actually, Kidley. I'm sure you know this, but there's hooks outside here.
Mm-hmm.
Let me put a critter out there. I know
drown
just
your
what
critters?
critter. Yeah, I want to put a critter out there. There's a centerpiece, but I don't know what it's called. What's the giant critter centerpiece? You guys who have had it drop from operations. I think it's from a boss. I don't remember. No, I can't find my critter. Let's find a different critter.
A monolith?
What critter? A monolith would go well out there.
Or a world breaker monolith?
I think that's the one I'm thinking of. I couldn't find it. Here we go. Here's a critter to drown. Last room, ferocious one. The purple one was a Drakeg, D-R-A-K-A-G. And yeah, these are some cool guys. Okay, I don't know what this one in the middle is. Once again, he's very cool. He's got white eyes and he's got some really crazy horns. He is called a Grigna, Grigna. I really honestly don't know where he's from. I think he might be from Umbara. On the left over here are two of my favorite mounts. They're called the Vrakes. They have kind of wings. They kind of flop around really crazily when you run, so you might not actually like them because of that, but they have such a neat look. Those are from Makeb. You see them when you're wandering around during the Cartel storyline.
This one in the middle kind of reminds me of Bendu a little bit from Rebels.
Maybe that could totally be where he's from. It seems that they've pulled a lot of interesting things from Rebels. And yes, it is based on the Bendu from Rebels. Nice. Okay, so my ultimate guess from now on is if I don't know where it's from Rebels. And B, I need to really watch Rebels. These two cats, one on the left and one on the right, are White Fangs. And I really like these ones. I use one of these on my Jedi who wears all white, and I've got her on the White Fang, and it looks super awesome. They kind of like leap and bound while they're running. Actually, let me show you that because it looks super cool. What is it actually? It is, oh my gosh, hook system. You're the worst. The Rime Frost White Fang. Just going through alphabetical order here. Here we go. All right, let me show you how it runs around. Like, it has a really nice... Here, let's go in the other room because there's not a lot of space here.
Needs more running room.
It has a nice, like, lope to it. It's just a really good, like, animal mount, I guess you could say. Speaking of animal mounts, there are some really silly ones in this room. This one right over here. You can actually ride a Womp Rat. It's pretty crazy that that's something that's even in the game. So there's a armored one and an armored. That's pretty much everything I want to show you for rare mounts. Would you like to go back to the surface and we can start talking with chat a little more?
Sure. One thing I could do here real quick is for somebody who wanted me to go up top and switch her to low settings. That's we're here.
Oh, yeah. To see what they look like? That's a good idea because this is much like Kid Lee. I'm running on ultra, but on my laptop I run on low or ultra low, and there is a huge difference between some of the textures and the coloring and the effects in game. So if you're wondering how something looks on low settings, the best thing to do is to make sure to preview it. If it's a decoration, a mount, an armor piece, if it's on the Cartel Market, press show items. If it's on the GTN, you can just control right click it and it'll bring up a preview. And this is pretty similar to what it will be in game, especially on the low settings.
This game looks so different on low. It's amazing.
It really does. It's I played, that's how I played the game when I first started because I didn't have the best computer, and when I upgraded I was like, whoa, it's like playing a whole new game.
Yeah. So there it is. It's actually white.
Yeah, there's no color. How do I get that rat? Most of these mounts are from the Cartel Market or randomly from a pack, or better yet, just go on the GTN. If you're looking on the GTN, just search for WOMP, WMOP. Just make sure you don't accidentally buy the pets instead. So now I have full eyes on chat this time around, even though I've been tabbed out most of the time here. Yeah, welcome to SWTOR 1998. I call ultra low potato mode. What's the bug named? The Ackly, Ackly, is the cool big bug from the movie. So yeah, that is a huge collection of my mounts and armor. So now we can talk more with you guys. Kid Lee, when you're ready to come out here, just type /stat because we're lazy. And okay. So if you guys are new to the game, or even if you're veterans, feel free to ask any questions, or if you guys want any opinions from us too. I'm also ready to show off any armor sets you guys wanted to see, whether it's just because you want to see it for fun, or if you were thinking of buying it and you want to see it, a full 360 of it, I guess. I would love to be able to see armor in your strongholds. Use your contacts and get us flying mounts. They actually talked about flying mounts, but they said it would crash the game pretty much if they added them. You have no furniture. Yeah, pretty much. There's some plants here. Look around, Kid Lee.
There's a hot tub.
I got 2 hot tubs. Oh, I want to show you a decoration that I found out about only the other day. I remember for the longest time there was only this circular bar, and it was so rare and so expensive, and half the time you couldn't even find it on the GTN, called the Arrangement Underworld bar. But they very recently actually released a second bar over here, and this is as usual, the hooks aren't working. It is called Arrangement Cantina Bar, and it was obviously expensive, but it was like 10 million credits versus the stupid bar that was like 50 million. Okay, so let's see. Is the Senya Tyrell's lightsaber still 500cc? No, they removed it and corrected it. SWTOR asks, what are both of your favorite expansions in the game? Keely, what's your favorite X-Pack?
That's a tough one. Because Shadow of Revan was pretty good. Probably that.
I don't know. I'd say I like Shadow of Revan. There was a lot of bugs when it came out that I was mad about. Made me very cranky. Mm-hmm. And I was frustrated. Yeah, because a lot of people couldn't complete the Revan fight, I think it was. The one-on-one fight. Someone is requesting, can we see the Shadow Disciple set? So I'm putting that on right now, if you don't mind. What am I doing, Kid Lee? I'm sorry. Here, I'm facing the right way now. I got some sunshine. So here is the gifted Shadow Disciples. Oh, I'm wearing the right one. I don't think it's just the right one. Well, anyways, this is the Shadow Disciples robes. It's a pretty nice looking set. It's got a lot of details to it. Very evil looking set, but not the one that was actually requested. My bad. Sorry, guys. Try that again. There's a question in chat by Cool Dino L. Well, would you look at that one? While I find Force Disciple.
Oh, the one about set bonuses? How do set bonuses work?
Yeah.
I don't know if this is a good character to... Let me see here real quick. Yeah, of course I don't have any on this guy.
Oh, I see. I don't have this armor. I'm gonna go get it from the GTN for you. Oh, you probably don't have any set bonuses on you, do you, Kid Lee? Sorry.
No, not on this guy.
This is Kid Lee's side server.
Yeah, this is side character number, I don't know, 15. But to answer the question, you'll notice on the item, when you're looking at it, down below near the bottom, where it'll say, 2-piece, 4-piece, 6-piece, 8-piece, whatever. And so simply, if you have 2 of the same, 4 of the same, 8 of the same, whatever it is, you will then get said bonuses.
And these set bonus pieces, they're not rare, but you really have to earn them. There's no way to, I guess, buy them. You can kind of get the first set fairly easily by doing any activities in game at level 70. I gotta find some sunshine again. Where my sunshine? Here we go. And here's the Force Disciple set that Danielle 15 requested. So this one is not so great on a female character because it makes you bald, but it's a pretty cool looking low-cut Jedi set. Pretty neat, pretty neat. Oh, that's cool on the shoulder. Do you see that, Kid Lee?
Yeah, it's got the logo.
That's nice. I'm always a fan of the stuff with the Republic Imperial half and half logo. I literally bought an armor set once just because of that. And those set bonuses, it's very much based on the mod. It's not the armor set, it's the pieces that you put into them that the set bonus is attached to. All right, so they are also requesting, can you see the cool Knight Captain's armor set? Yeah, sure. Let's see if I have that on collections yet.
I'll answer R2's question here real quick. He was asking what our favorite weapon is in the game. And you know what? I'll actually go with these that I have here on my smuggler, because you can't get these anymore.
Yeah, I have my main weapon in the game is, I don't have it on me at the moment, but it's another weapon that you could get through PvE way back when. A really nice rifle. But I'm a fan of the Dorn weapons. They're red and white. Here's this, this is the cool Knight Captain's armor set that was also requested. And it's definitely a more Jedi or Sith-based set. It's from the Knights of the Fallen Empire, the actual knights that help protect the throne. A pretty cool looking set. The eyes are actually glowing kind of blue, purple color. Lots of details on it. What gear rating should one aim for when wanting to do the Gods of the Machine on the lowest difficulty? Great question. Kid Lee, do you have any idea? I know in general for story modes, you don't have to worry too much, but Gods for the Machine, from the Machine is quite difficult compared to the other ones.
Yeah. Something like EV or KP, you can do those right as soon as you hit the level to do so with pretty much junk gear, for the bolster that you get. But Gods from the Machine is the hardest thing out right now, and even in story mode, it's pretty rough.
I don't know if I've seen anyone give a number for that yet, though. I'm sorry, I don't have a specific number for you. I would say for sure you'd probably want to get your full set of the basic, 220? Whatever you can buy with the tokens before you earn it. All right, here is the next requested set from River Song Pond Williams. Requested the Wicked Huntress set, and this is actually a really nice one. This is one of my favorite sets for my Imperial characters, and it is a set based on Valen's armor from Knights of the Fallen Empire. It doesn't quite have the exact same of her armor because hers has kind of a V cut, shows a tiny bit more cleavage, but this set is really, I think it's awesome. I wear it on my Sith as like a member of the Dark Council and evil and powerful and beautiful and all that. Definitely a very beautiful set. Once again, expensive on the GTN, but for some reason, there's something kind of weird that happens with the cape, the front cape. below my belt. It kind of sticks out funny, kind of drives me nuts, but if it doesn't bother you, it's probably fine. Doesn't hurt me too much when I'm playing. And it's not too expensive on the the Cartel Market. So let's see. Next is Revered Masters. Kid Lee, would you mind looking for more questions?
Yeah, there were some people in chat who were giving some pretty good numbers to that God's question. So yeah, I would just go on what they were saying. I just saw a really good one. Where was it at?
What kind of numbers?
If we could add one quality of life item to the game, what would it be?
Oh, definitely armor set and stronghold. Does that count as quality of life? It would increase my quality of life, just like an armor stand. But for actually, I gotta think about that for a second. I'll show this off in the meantime. This is a really nice set. I haven't seen this one in game yet. This is the Revered Masters armor set requested by Tavark. And wow, this is a really nice, simple Jedi set.
Yeah, that is really cool.
That's good stuff. Oh my gosh, I want to wear this on my Jedi. I need to unlock this in collections. Oh, speaking of collections, we should probably talk a bit about that. So, like, let's say you get specifically a Cartel Market armor set, whether you get it from the GTN or the Cartel Market or pack or wherever you get it from, a friend gives it to you. You can unlock it for all your characters through collections, and you pay Cartel coins, and then you can make infinite copies for all of your characters. What's also nice about this is if you've unlocked it on one character, even if you don't pay Cartel coins, you can make infinite copies on that specific character for free. So let's say you unlock the color crystal, you can then have infinite copies of that. And to do that, first, if it's an armor set, you have to collect the whole thing and wear it. You can't just wear like just the chest piece. And then if you open up your inventory, there's a little tab under collections, and you can look up the different prices. They range between 60 Cartel coins to 600 Cartel coins for the really expensive ones, but they always cost less than actually buying a second copy with Cartel coins. Kid Lee, do you have any ideas for quality of life things?
I've been thinking a little bit. I would have to say it'd be neat if they put in a system in the game for those people who like to have one character, but then they switch between, let's say, healing and DPS or tank and DPS or whatever. Basically a button you could hit that would auto switch your gear.
Yeah.
And so that you wouldn't have to necessarily carry two sets. It would just be in the system.
That would make me happy.
One other thing here real quick. Praz sent the referral code to your dad. He used it and also subbed. Yet neither of us have received any type of reward. What should you do?
Oh, that's lame. I know you can contact customer service and they'll usually help you with that.
Yeah. Submit a ticket in-game. Or if it's something that you literally just did, I would log out and log back in.
Yeah, sometimes it takes a few minutes, but it sounds like you haven't done it recently. So this one is requested by Riversong Pond Williams. Again, it is the Shae Vizsla armor. And Shae Vizsla is a character who was introduced actually very early in the game's lifetime, actually, I believe, before the game was released publicly. She was part of the trailer for the game. She was the bounty hunter with red hair, and she actually returns to the game later on in the Shadow of Revan expansion. And this is the ultimate bounty hunter armor. Once again, it's fairly expensive, but very, very cool. Has lots of little bits and pieces attached to it. Definitely a bounty hunter's armor, not to be mistaken for Jedi armor for sure.
How would one get gear rating 240 and higher? It's all about just grinding out your command ranks.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm just working my way down chat, guys.
Yeah, same here.
Can you show the plain Revan set? Absolutely. I actually already have that one. For those of you who are interested in any armors from Knights of the Old Republic, I actually made a video showing them off because I think they're cool. The original Revan one is based on the Knights of the Old Republic, and you'll occasionally see him in game 2 in Star Wars Old Republic, depending on your faction and what flashpoints you play. Take off poor Shae Vizsla's belt. That doesn't really go with the set. Oh, poor Revan. He doesn't even have his own boots. It's literally only 4 pieces. And this is quite a nice set. It once again has the original Revan's mask, and it's quite expensive to get the full set on the GTN, but I noticed some of the individual pieces are not too expensive at all. So let's see. Plain Revan set, Revered Master's armor set we just did. Awesome. And Relentless Hunter. Do you see anything else you want to talk about?
One question, basically, what is the fastest way to do your command levels, or just a sort of level in that system?
I don't know the exact fastest way, but I've seen just do heroics, do chapters. Most people usually suggest do what makes you happy, because otherwise it's annoying.
That's a good answer. I can tell you how the system was initially designed, and it was designed.
Shoot.
It was
Sorry, chat's going faster than I can like save it.
Yeah,
it's like going away.
The system was designed so the more difficult things and the things that would take the longest is the stuff that would give you the most command XP and the most crates. So, in my opinion, to answer your question, it's doing operations. Even the story modes. The dailies. I can usually walk out of one of those with at least 10 crates every time.
Woohoo! Yeah, the dailies were the bonus thing of the day or whatever, and I was doing heroics with a friend. No, heroics were bonus of the day, and I only did like 1 planet's worth, and it was like, holy moly. Just so much. And it was enjoyable too, because it was with a friend.
Here's a good, solid question. Now that 6.0 has been confirmed, what planet would you like to see in the game?
Oh my god, I don't care. I just want them to make stuff. I'm not worried at all.
For me, it's Naboo.
Oh, Naboo would be... Camino would be kind of cool, but we already... maybe expand on Manon. This is the Relentless Hunter set. Kind of an odd set, kind of mishmash. I'm not sure quite what it's supposed to be. It's kind of neat. Oh, look at that!
I think I'm dead.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, you're done. Whoever requested that, I love you a long time, because that was very surprising. So if you can't quite see on the stream, it has a kind of laser light that's not only just coming out of my helmet, it's like looks like it's scanning. Oh, this is definitely a bounty hunter's armor.
Does that change color based on something?
I don't think so. I don't know what it would change based on. I can't stick a crystal in my helmet, so that would be great. All right, let's check out. Next one was Shrewd Rascal. Shrewd. What planet do you guys want to see in chat? I'm sure you guys have a lot more lore knowledge than me and Kid Lee combined.
Yeah. I mean, other than Naboo, it'd be like Dantooine or Dathomir, something like that.
Dathomir would be so cool. That one. Oh, but isn't Dathomir... Yeah, Dathomir is weird for lore, because in some lore, like depending which canon or whatever, there's like only a primitive species there right now. There's not even like the Dathomir witches and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So that might be complicated. So I'm opening up the Shrewd Rascal set. This is a nice smuggler set once I get it on. Some of these aren't on the Cartel Market. I went and picked them up from the GTN. I saved up 100 million credits just for this stream alone. Yeah, that's a smuggler set. Oh yeah. That's some good stuff. I really like this set. I really like you said earlier, Kid Lee, the sets that look more like clothes are nice always. Let's next one requested was Darth Andadu, and this is one of the ones that for whatever reason, although a lot of the other lore armors did, this one did not make it onto the Cartel Market sale. And Darth Andadu is once again a lore critter, very crazy lore person, obviously a Darth, and he came much later than the original Sith. I don't know too much about his story though. Very crazy looking mask. I would definitely call this revealing armor. I'm not sure I would call it like dancer armor or anything like that. Pretty cool though. Definitely some Sith armor for sure. On the male version, instead of having the bandeau, the wrap around the chest, it just has a bare chest instead. Jedi Survivalist set. See anything else you want to talk about, Kid Lee?
Another good one is if you could add another class to the game, what would it be?
I remember seeing a lot of people suggesting Cool Knight would have been a cool one that like fights with a pike.
Yep.
But now that that's coming to a conclusion, I think we've kind of finished our time with that, I guess. I don't really... Okay, here is the Jedi Survivalist. Oh, this is a really nice Jedi set. The helmet's pretty goofy. I'm sorry, I'm going to turn that off. But the actual outfit itself is really nice. Really good Jedi set for sure. Probably okay for a smuggler or a bounty hunter too.
Yeah.
What I want... I don't want them to add new class because they already struggle a lot with balance as it is. I don't want them to throw in a 5th class to that mix, I guess, as much fun as it would be to play one. Okay, I'm gonna have to go silent for a second because my inventory is literally full. I can't put anything else in here.
Okay.
So I'm gonna have to do the whole click and drag thing.
Yeah, for me, when it comes to a new class, I'd have to say Terrakasai. I think that'd be a fun one.
What is that? What is it from? What does it do?
Well, back in old Star Wars Galaxies, that was one of the classes. In the old lore, the Terrakasai were basically the Jedi Hunters.
Whoa,
but they were basically
cool.
the just hand-to-hand combat masters.
Can you imagine you'd go up to the Terra from beyond in hand-to-hand combat? I mean, it makes as much sense as hitting it with a lightsaber from far away in that fight, but...
Yeah. Yeah, they would sometimes use, like, knucklers and stuff like that.
Oh, that's cool. That'd be cool in, like, PvP.
Yeah. Or actually, somebody just brought it up, the game, it'd be really cool if this game had a creature handler class or a droid handler class of some type.
Oh my god, I think I just deleted a couple of my set pieces. Crap. That was a horrible idea. Well, I didn't need that set bonus anyway.
And some of you were asking about like the new species thing, and actually BioWare has confirmed that they are working on the next species.
Yeah, I'm curious about that. I'm curious if they're going to go with Nautilin, which is something that was requested a lot way back when, or if they're going to go with like a race that is seen more often in, say, Rebels or some of the other popular media out there.
Yeah, because when they brought in the Togruta, they said according to like their stats or whatever, the Togruta was the most requested. So it's like, yeah, are they going with the second most requested at this point, or?
But what is that? Because Togruta was like super requested. They're highly featured in the movies. There's Ahsoka, and she's like a fan favorite and a huge part of the other series. But there's no other alien that really, like, the only one third one I could think of is maybe Mirialans, and they're already in here, and Twi'leks are already in here, but what else would that species be? I remember one of my friends really wanted Ithorians, and I was like, dude, it's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
Playable Soulcath, maybe. Okay, I'm gonna start from the bottom now because chat is going so fast that I couldn't see anything for a while. So I'm gonna go back up and just find some random ones. Okay, guys, sorry. Okay, Unrelenting Terror Armor. Kid Lee, how are you feeling about that 6.0 announcement? That's pretty crazy that they did it on a live stream.
Well, the funny thing about that is, technically speaking, they confirmed 6.0 about 4 months ago.
Yeah, they mentioned it. It was really weird. I need it. Kid Lee, I'm scared. I'm gonna delete my armor again. I'm gonna mail it to a different character so I at least can save the armor that I have.
Yeah, it's kind of funny because I do a lot of SWTOR news videos, and if you actually go back, I made...
Yes, they mentioned 6.0, but it wasn't clear whether it was going to be an expansion or just like another update. Oh my gosh. And it was a really weird part of a sentence because Keith Koenig, the lead producer for the game, was saying something like, oh, here's this Unrelenting Terrors, and I'll throw on that helmet because that's a good one. Oh, that's an evil looking set. It's a little washed out in the Manon light, but it's like a dark
Trooper.
Black. Yeah, Dark Trooper. Yeah, that's good. If you look at the texture of the breastplate too, it's got a really nice kind of shiny and ribbed texture. Very cool. I like the set. That's good stuff. Yeah, that's definitely good Dark Trooper set. Trooper Gone Rogue. And it was unsure if we were ever going to get another expansion period at that time. It was like, oh my God. What? 6.0 confirmed. Awesome.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be really interesting to see exactly what 6.0 is.
Someone requested Tithe Disciple, and that's a cool set, so I'll definitely show you that one. Someone asked, what, other than, since we don't know much about 6.0, what would you want the story to be like? And we know that it's going to focus on Republic versus Empire, but very little other than that. What I'd like to see is for them to finally work into the game a way to like truly change sides for like a bounty hunter to become a trooper and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. Or maybe like start your, like, let's say you're a Jedi and you're like level 70 and then you decide to fully defect and you could start at level 70 but do the like Sith Inquisitor story from level 1. That would be cool. Maybe with some like extra bonus lines like, you are a powerful Force user, but your grip on the dark side of the Force is weak and you must learn to control your anger. I sense much in you, but you do not have the power to wield it yet, or something, you know, so the work in the fact that you're actually pretty powerful and level 70 and stuff, but that you're starting over again. Like maybe like the trooper going into a bounty hunter would be like, ha, you maybe were top dog in the Republic military, but down here you're low with the rest of us dogs. I bet you could barely track a womp rat. It'd be really cool. I would love to play my main character as some of the other classes. This is a Tythean Disciple. It's got some, I don't know if you can see in the mask up really close there. It's got a really neat lava effect based on one of the bosses from Gods from the Machine.
That'd be the first one.
Can we have a Hut ERP guild? Yes, go for it. Force Apprentices armor set.
Somebody's basically asking what do we want for the next stronghold.
I feel like I have too many. Like, I just finished decorating Manon this last week, and it's just full of mounts.
I want my my Hoth ice bunker with a fireplace and a bay window.
Kid Lee's dreaming of a white Christmas. Okay, here is the Force Apprentices tunic. Oh my, that is a pretty set.
Yeah, that is a nice one.
That is a really elegant Jedi set there. That is one of the ones that's new from the Cartel Market. Oh, I like the back too. Look at that. Sorry, my gun's in the way. But there's the physics on the little flaps are really nice, and the texture on the leather is really nice too. Oh my, I like this a lot.
Yeah, that is correct. Leaked strongholds don't always come out.
Yeah. So we can't really trust data mining on that one. Oh, Dramatic Extrovert did not make it to the Cartel Market.
Also, BioWare has confirmed that over about the last 8 months or so that they've actually thrown in false info to throw the data miners off.
Is that true?
That is true.
I mean, I know they said it, but is it actually true? Is this one of those sexy sets? I don't wear that. Let me look this up. Nope, okay, you can look that one up on your own time. That one is the underboob set of SWTOR, and I refuse to look that one up. Flare Prime, question for Kid Lee. What's it like having Swtorista as your GF? This is Kid Lee, my good buddy. I am actually married IRL, but Kid Lee would make a good boyfriend or husband, I think. Dark Seeker. Ooh, that's a cool one.
Actually, another one that was really neat was, I'm trying to remember what chapter that was, but Kaleo had a little penthouse that was kind of cool.
Yeah, that's what I wanted. I just wanted like a little one. Ooh, this one's cool. This was the Dark Seeker's armor. Whoa, look at this mask.
Oh, no, wrong button.
Dude, that's not what I want. Lucian Dre armor. Revan Reborn. No, we are Revan Reborn the third time. I like the pattern of this set. Got a definitely unique look going on there. It looks kind of like a Sith Apprentice set, except for the mask.
Yeah.
This is Lucian Dre's armor. Oh, with the mask. Oops. This is a nice, simple set. Once again, this is a lore armor set. I don't know much about Lucian, unfortunately. I like this one for a Jedi Padawan set. It's a little more expensive, but I think you could probably find it for not too bad now.
Agent Iron Spider. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, Thexan's armor. Yeah, I love Thexan's armor. Let's get that. See anything else you want to talk about, Kid Lee?
One comment I'll make is that the SWTOR influencers can make whatever content they want.
Yeah, we really can. If we want to complain, we can. If we want to call them on doing stupid stuff, we can. If you guys really want to see someone call them out on their shenanigans, definitely watch SWTOR Central's channel. He is absolutely not afraid to to call them out. And he even just got an interview with them, so they clearly do not hold it against him. I tend to focus more on guides and stuff like that, so I don't tend to do a lot of calling out, but I definitely make my opinions heard. But when it comes to things like pointing out, oh, I'm so bad about bugs, or I'm so bad about the fact that I can't wear a certain piece of armor, I only really care about the game being playable. As long as you can play the game like you're not stuck in a class story, I'm pretty happy for you. And as long as they're making generally good big decisions, I'm not too frustrated about it. Like, only when they make things that are going to break the game am I upset, like when they introduced Galactic Command without talking to anyone, and it made a lot of players angry. That's the only kind of thing I would really speak up about, I guess. Let's see, what else do we got other than Thexan's armor?
Yeah, you gotta have some, there's a term that I've been using here recently that I really like when it comes to this game, and it's called, realistic expectations.
Yeah, that's really what I go for. They don't care about that one armor set that's bugging out and you can't wear it. They literally do not care about one single person. And even, like, let's say you're a role player and you really want something added to the game, you have to remember you're in a small minority, and we're actually, everybody here who is attending this stream is actually a small minority of people who watch news, watch other players, interact with the community. The largest majority of players are players that only play like maybe a couple times a month or a week, but still subscribe, or they maybe only do their class story and they've never done group content in their life, and they never ever post or chat or anything like that. They are this quiet, silent majority that they actually, Bioware does actually do a lot of updates for, because they're the ones who make up the majority, even though we never ever hear from them.
Okay, a couple questions along the same line. Does Bioware give us cartel coins and stuff? The answer...
Go
ahead.
We can request them. What actually happened when they started the program more formally? They offered to like pay our free subscription, give us rewards and stuff like that. But we realized if we did that, we'd have to like mark our videos as sponsored as if they were paying us to make them. And we were like, no, it's not what we want. BioWare is not paying us. We just make these because we like to make them. And we don't want it to be tagged that way either because they're not advertisements. We just like making them. So that got scrapped. Basically, we can ask for free cartel coins. This is Remulus Drapa set, once again from Lore, one of the original Sith. Very cool. Nice evil set. And we can request codes. For example, Kid Lee has lots of codes to give out for his chat. And I'm sure if Kid Lee requested something, like, I don't know if he really liked this armor set, I'm sure Eric Musco would give it to him. But for the most part, we don't get free stuff. They don't give us like hordes of credits or like cartel coins or anything like that. Mostly stuff that we request, we're requesting it for you guys, usually like contest prizes and stuff like that.
Yeah, and here in the US, there's actually some really interesting rules when it comes to that stuff, which is the main reason why we all declined all that stuff when they initially started the program. Like
we like said. All declined. We were like, no, thank you. It was pretty funny.
But you know, going back to SWTOR Central, he actually got that new pike before anyone else because Musco gave it to him, and then he did a video on it just to show people. So
which was neat.
It's stuff like that we can do.
Like SWTOR Central, when that pike actually came out, he could have probably bought it for himself. He's not like a poor or anything like that.
Yeah.
Oh, this was cool. This is the Ardent Oracle set. This is, I believe this originally came out during the Shadow of Revan expansion, based on like the Revanites. And I don't know what class this was originally for, but this is now a Cartel Market item. That's a nice one. Good request.
I think somebody was... Go ahead.
So if I want a wine, contact you guys? Apparently not, because I don't care about your armor set not working. Sorry. And thanks for those of you who are requesting items. It's good to tag me. Thank you for typing at Swtorista. It's easier to see. Oh, Battle-Worn Engineer did not make it to the Cartel Market, but I know that set has something cool on it, so let's look it up.
So Starhawk, you were asking, can you dye something just black?
Yeah, there's black dye. It's expensive.
And there's also, I'm trying to remember, is there just a primary or secondary black?
I remember I was looking and I was having trouble finding one of them. Black, like, I don't know if it was because it was rare or because I couldn't find it. So there's a secondary black dye and I can't find it. Yeah, there's a primary black dye. But if you want to dye something all black, you want to get the primary black, secondary black, the black dye.
Yep, so it could be done.
But expensive. Those dyes are quite rare. Quite rare indeed. Oh, okay. Battle-Worn Engineer. Am I wearing the right pants here?
Really funny thing about the black dye is I started a new character, and so I was opening up all my Cantina crates, and I got a black.
Did you get one?
Yeah.
Oh my god. You are lucky. This is pretty cool. I thought this one had an animated effect, but it does not. It's kind of a neat scratched up set. I like this set because it's cool to imagine maybe you're like a cybernetic warrior underneath the clothes. If that's your style of play. Probably be okay for any class there. SWTOR asked, what advice would you give to new YouTubers and streamers? Kid Lee, I would love to hear your advice on that one because you are a lot more knowledgeable about marketing and stuff like that than I am.
Actually, I saw that question and I was almost going to talk to him privately about that because that's that can be a lengthy conversation.
My general advice is don't talk about what you're doing, just do it. Like I see a lot of people say, oh yeah, I'm getting ready to make this cool video, or oh, I'm so excited about my channel. Just make stuff, and it's the best thing to do is just sit down and do it. Don't talk about doing it. Don't tell anyone you're going to do it. Higher of High Tower is asking, is there a way to reuse cartel dyes? And the answer is no. They're one use, and it sucks.
Yep. Back to the streamer question for just a second. My quick answer on that is I have like a multi-step process for this, but number one is research. Know what you're doing, what you're getting into, what are other people doing, and how can you try and match them, not copy them, but how can you match them? How can you get to that level or their level, and just try and perform the best that you can. And I would recommend that you stick with one game. And
that's
you
a
become,
definite one.
You become
one
the master of that game. You become the community expert of that game. If you try and bounce around a bunch, you're not going to get anywhere. It's so incredibly competitive.
Okay, so this is the expert outlaw requested by Roan One Flew, and does it die well? We'll find out. Whoa, this is a crazy set. This has got a lot going on to it. I feel like they've gotten better at textures because this is a newer set. Like, if you rotate the camera a bit, you can see the cool textures on the shoulder pads there. And it's like almost a matte sheen. It's not quite shiny, not quite not shiny. What? Here, let's spin it around, then we'll go shove a dye in there.
So that one's practically black or black gray as it is.
Yeah, definitely.
Here's a question for you. Do you actually spend time customizing all your companions?
My companions. Okay, this used to be something I loved to do, but these days, honestly, no, because I switched them around a lot more ever since we started getting a million of them. So I care less, because I used to carry mostly the same one around all the time, like when you're leveling. But now, I don't know. They come with cool armor to start with a lot of the time too. Like Lana's armor is cool. Eric Jorgen is my main buddy, and his new Havoc armor or Havoc defected squad armor. I don't know. It's cool too.
Another really good question, and this is actually a changed answer. If you would have asked this question several years ago, are all companions equally powerful now, or are some better?
Shivizla is apparently OP, but in general, she's broken. In general, they're all equal, except for their influence level. You can make them all the most powerful, if that makes sense. You can get their influence level up to 50, so it doesn't really matter which one you have. This is that set died, that expert outlaw. Oh, it has a flourish. Draw your weapon. Oh. Where? Maybe that was one of the other sets. I'm sorry. Boo. Sorry for missing it, guys.
But yeah, under the companions and contacts, which is N by default, this is actually where your influence is for your companions. And the higher you get this number, the better the companion is.
Kelladorn has an interesting question. While you're here, I'm wondering when I am on fleet, if there's any way to get an RP here to leave you alone or a safe word or something. If they're following you around, like literally, I don't know what to do for you. I'm sorry. But if they're chatting to you in any way, Kelladorn, just type, you can right click their name in chat and ignore them, or you can type, I think you can type /ignore and then their name. I'm not 100% sure. But if any player at any time is harassing you, or if they're just annoying you, especially in general chat, you can right click their name, ignore, and they will no longer be able to contact you. If they're repeatedly bothering you, whether they're an RPer or someone annoying you, or someone who's maybe switching characters to talk to you and bother you, you can actually report them to BioWare. They do eventually take action if it's someone who's like specifically going after you. Oh, Battle-Worn Engineer had a flourish. Yeah, let's look at that. Hang on. Oh my gosh. These pants really don't look like they match at all. Like, I'm not sure what's going on, because they're not dyed or anything like that. Oh! That's so cute! Okay, the set is bugged. It's taking out the colors of the dyes I just had, but oh, these are from the chest piece, I think. Oh, it's so fun! I'm glad you guys pointed it out. This one has 2 droids. Oh my gosh. I like that one. Okay, there's something. I'm getting to the end of that list. I'm sorry, I missed some of the earlier requests. Chat went a little too fast for me. So if you wanted to see an armor set, please type at SWTORista and then the name of the set, and I will show you it. Oh, Dark Advisor set. Let's get that one. And even if I don't have it, I will buy it for you to show it to you, unless it's like an old retired armor and I can't find it. So this one is cool, and it has a. Kid Lee, are you still seeing this droid?
Yeah.
That's where is that from? That's not from Dark Advisor set. Oh, that's from the helmet. Apparently one droid is attached to the helmet and one to the chest piece. This is the Dark Advisor armor, and it is actually a kind of secondary version of Lana Benico's armor, I guess you could say. I don't know a second concept that they originally had for her, or maybe something she was meant to wear later, but it is definitely based on her demeanor, and it's very similar to that green set that she has. Kind of a cool set. I was thinking of giving it to her to wear when I go into some of the later content, like the Copero story, which I haven't done yet. Sith Recluse did also have a flourish with a droid. That was cool.
Yeah, it's the
Kel
armor set.
Dragon set. If you're talking about Kel, like the old retired armor set, like the Kel Dragon set, I don't have those, unfortunately. Those are like the ones that used to glow, right? I wasn't really into Nightmare Mode raiding at that time, so I don't know if I have any of it at all. Would you guys like to see new crew skill schematics? I am a huge fan of being able to earn or make armor in game versus only Cartel Market, so I'm always a fan of new crafting schematics, especially for armor, definitely for decos. I think they just have to find a balance of creating new stuff. I'm sure they would love to add more schematics too. Mandalorian tracker. Apparently, oh yeah, Mandalorian trackers. We did that one with the cool laser beam. Oh, okay. Jordan says if you remove the customization, you can see Lana's Dark Advisor armor. Darth Scion armor.
Any tips for someone trying to play a healer for the first time? I would say that the 3 healers in this game all play a little different, so make sure you know the ins and out of the particular healer.
This is Darth Scion set. Once again, a lore set, but this one is from Knights of the Old Republic 2. If you have ever played that game, Darth Scion was a very tortured and pained Sith who held himself together through sheer force of will. And this one is actually not based on his appearance in game. It's actually based on his appearance in I don't know what you'd call it, DLC content, I guess, a kind of bonus option for Force Unleashed. I think you can fight him or fight as him. I'm not entirely sure. I don't own the game, but I don't know why they didn't base it off of Knights of the Old Republic, but they didn't. On the male version, it doesn't have the bikini top, I guess. Dreadmaster's armor set. Are we talking about like the mask? I have that somewhere in my bank. And if you guys remember earlier that Sith set that I liked with the pink on the front and the kind of corrupted shoulders and stuff like that, the really Sith Inquisitor one from the beginning of the video, that is similar to what the Dreadmasters wear. I think the chest piece is kind of an old PvP armor. I don't know if it's kicking around the game anymore. Let's see if I can find that Dreadguard's mask. I don't have the big fancy one from that special boss, though. But we can look at this one. I like the creepy little teeth it has. This is dropped from a boss called Dread Tooth in Section X. It's an area only available to subscribers, and it's needed for a special bonus boss in a special operation. I did not get the Senya lightsaber when it was bugged for only 500 cartel coins. I heard about it on Reddit, but I was at work, so I did not get to do it. Okay, Bowtie Gaming YouTube asks, do you have that cartel thingy? That's certainly a question. Oh, Mandalorian Trackers is a different one. I'm sorry. You're right. They showed off a different one earlier. I'm just gonna wear this mask all stream. Oh, this armor. Yeah, I've been wanting to do this armor. Definitely will check out Mandalorian Tracker.
A couple other quick questions I saw is, what are our favorite companions? I will say Mako real quick.
Eric Jorgen, kitty cat.
Mako's my wife. I'm getting her back soon.
Oh, yeah, she comes out real soon. She's coming back like May 1st.
And then another
Look
question.
Look at this, Kid Lee. Look at my shoulder. Look, it comes out. It like comes off my back, and this, I don't know what it is, a little tracker?
Reminds me of Predator, kind of.
I like this armor set. This is a good looking armor set. Bounty Hunter Trooper set. What was the question, Kid Lee?
The other question was favorite class to play.
I'm a huge fan of Trooper Vanguard. I've been playing this class since literally the beginning of the game. I picked very wisely.
I'm going to go with 2, Arsenal Merc, and I'm going to go with an old school term here, which is not right. So I'm going to say, let's see, what was it called? The name just escaped me. Because they changed it. Wow, I'm just completely drawing a blank. Sniper, but the poison variant. It's like virulence now, but it used to be called something else.
I couldn't even tell you. I was way back then. I didn't even have an. So this is Dathomir Shamans, and for those of us who are on your way out, thank you for joining us. We're just hanging out at this point. The main stream is done. Thank you so much, and I hope you enjoy your night. Let's see. Oh, the Dreadseed armor, you did it with Seeker Droids. No, I do not have the patience for that quest.
Lethality, thank you.
Lethality. Yes, I've heard that before. How many dyes are craftable in the game? There's 42 normal dyes, and I think between 6 and 10 reputation dyes that you can craft. There's a lot of craftable dyes. Can you show us the best Jedi outfit available in the Cartel Market? I really liked the Jedi Survivalist we saw earlier. Kid Lee, what do you think the best Jedi armor would be? I have to like flip through. Couldn't tell you off the top of my head.
Best Jedi armor.
I would just pick a Sith armor just to be snarky. Just looking through a few pages.
Yeah. Let's see.
Oh, yeah, here's one that would be cool. The Intrepid Knight's armor. I don't know if this is the best one, but this is a cool one. I liked a lot of the other ones we showed earlier for Jedi.
I think the Valiant Jedi armor set is classic in this game, because that's the one that was shown in the cutscenes.
Yeah, lots of classic ones. This one's neat. This is the Intrepid Knights, I think. Does it have a flourish? No, it doesn't. But it's just a cool, kind of very light-sided armor set. Not very classic at all, though. Oh, right. Did you guys want to come to my stronghold? Okay, I'm going to... First off, if you want to come hang out here, we are on the Starforge server only. You cannot come if you are not on this server. To get here, let me figure out... Share stronghold with everyone. Okay. You have to fly to Manon using your starship. You can use the little galaxy map near your mini-map. And then you have to run inside the building to the terminal and look for Swtorista's stronghold. Hey, Kid Lee, you want to do one more giveaway?
Sure. Yeah, we can do that right now.
What are you going to do?
So it's going to be the same one that I did at the start of the stream. You can pick from any one Cartel Market item that is not a super crate. The keyword for this one will be Sith. So type Sith into chat right now, and that'll get you entered.
Yes, the Dreadseed armor is still in the game. Is that a hair or a helmet? This is my hair, but there's like a band around my forehead. Luckily, my hair does not grow sideways. What is my favorite armor of all time? My favorite piece of armor of all time? Let me grab a very special piece from my bank, and I have to be careful not to delete it because once again I will cry.
While you're doing that, I gotta jump AFK for like 30 seconds. I'll be right back.
For sure. I'm gonna get in front of your camera. Look, look, okay. I'm perfectly aligned, right, guys? This is my favorite piece of armor in the game. We'll get even closer. Hi, Kid Lee. I totally messed up, didn't I? I can't tell what you guys are seeing. Sorry. There we go. That beautiful, glorious helmet is the best in the game. And just in case you missed it, Kid Lee is doing one more giveaway, and type Sith, SITH, to enter. And I'm glad you guys are enjoying the stream. Thank you for sticking around even once it winded down. Is there a Stronghold terminal for Manon on the fleet? I honestly can't remember. I feel like I was having trouble with that because it wasn't there. There might be, though. Yes, and this bell hat is definitely my favorite in the game just because it's so silly. It for those of you who have not reached endgame and haven't done operations, it only drops from an operation called Karagas Palace. Luckily, it even drops from the easiest mode, and it can be very fun to have many friends wearing this very silly helmet. Watch, Kid Lee's gonna come back and we're gonna try and make him guess what it is. What is the ugliest set in the game? Oh, there is a lot of ugly sets in the game. Let me think about that one. I hate any set that gives females bald hair. I am not. It makes me angry that it makes my hair that I've chosen deleted. If I'm playing a bald character, awesome. I could care less. But if my hair disappears, I am very cranky camper, very cranky Swtorista. Oh no! I know what my most ugliest armor is. Yes, I do. Let me show you guys. I might have to back up so you can see the full glory of this set. You may have seen this one if you saw one of the other videos. Kid Lee's gonna be like, what are you doing, Swtorista? Oh yeah, no problem. I actually just recently judged an ugliest armor set, armor contest, and luckily that person mixed and matched for the most ugly armor. Rarest color crystal. I would probably say the actual rarest color crystal is the black green one you could get from way back when if you bought a Razer product. There was a Razer keyboard and a Razer mouse. Specifically, that was for Star Wars: The Old Republic. Luckily, there's new ways to get black green. And I guess other than that, probably the white one. There might be some other earnable ones that are rarer that I can't think of, but the white crystal, yeah, it's pretty rare there.
Hello.
Hi, Keely. Do you like my armor?
Some very strange things happening here.
Chat asked me what my ugliest armor is, but they also this is my here. I'll combine it with my most favorite armor. Her outfit offends me. My own outfit offends me. Can I see a Spectre Opportunistic Rogue Rouge armor set? Yeah, let me see if I can find that one. Kid Lee, how are you feeling about bedtime? I know you're in a zone then.
I'm gonna go for a little bit more if you want.
Okay, sounds good. I'm gonna go see if I can find some of these armor sets we want to look up on the GTN.
Okay.
Once again, we're running out of space in my inventory.
I'll go ahead and roll for this giveaway then.
Oh yeah. Go!
Here we go.
Go, Sith,
Uno,
go.
Doso, Treso.
Woo! The winner is Rub Sky Macau. Congratulations! He won one of any item of Cartel Market except a hypercrate. We need to make sure to talk to our 10,000 cartel coin winner too.
Yep.
I promise I'll message you at the end of the stream one way or the other. It's just hard to do two at the same time.
Oop. All right, Rob. I'm gonna send you a message here real quick. Again, if you could send me your character name, server, and faction along with what item you want, I'll get that to you.
Oh my gosh, this opportunistic rogues armor set is literally only only like 100,000 credits for the whole set. There's like obviously I'm showing you guys the rare sets today because those are the ones I think are funnest to see. But there's tons of sets out there that are well under 1 million credits, and for a level 70 character, you could probably earn that in a day through doing heroics. All right, there we go. Here's Opportunistic Rogue, and this is a interesting set. This is based off of, I believe, Koth's armor set. Hey, we got someone in our stronghold. Hey there, guys. Feel free to wander around. This is based on Koth's, right? From Knights of the Eternal Throne and Fallen Empire.
Did I accidentally hit my mic or something, Flare Prime? Didn't think I hit it.
Oh, that could be me. Sorry, that could be me typing. I typed like a bantha stepping on a keyboard. Probably when I was looking it up on the GTN. Oh, Fallen God says we were talking about rare crystals. Was the black silver is pretty rare since it's only for ranked PvP. Yeah, that's probably one of the rarest ones. My stronghold is called something like Swtorista's Vacation Retreat. It's not going to be on the first page, I don't think, because it's not even at 100% percentage filled. Let's see. Spectre was another armor set that was requested. I'm so glad I saved up a bunch of credits before this. Kid Lee, who did you find? You found someone sitting on my throne.
I was trying to kick him off.
Ooh, whoever's in that white outfit with the blue saber, you look cool. Alright, here is the Spectre set. Ooh, this looks cool. This is a very old set. It is, I believe, a Sith Inquisitor set, but with some very unique colorations there. That's pretty cool looking. That kind of reminds me of, like, Darth Jadis, I think, the helmet. But I don't think he wore anything quite so bright and bold there.
Yeah, it's very colorful. Be interesting to dye that one, see how it dies.
We're going to stream just for a little more. I'm not going to stream by myself. I'm very grateful and happy that Kid Lee was willing to co-host me for this one, to host it so I could join him. I am from Remnants of Hope. We're on Starforge, and you're welcome to look us up. You might want to read a bit about us before you say, can I join? It's not like my specific guild. It's a guild that I am a part of. Do I have the Darth Mar outfit? I don't think I have. I have there's like a white version of the Darth Mar outfit, and there's this really nice armor set called Bastion that I really like. I'll show you that one. Kind of like a version of Darth Mar. And this is the Imperial Bastion armor set. It's kind of like an upgraded version of Darth Mar. I really like this one for Imperial characters. Very Sithy. I don't think there's like a white version, but there's no like red version out there. Do I have every pet and mount of the game? Absolutely not. I have every pet from the Cartel Market. I have every pet you can earn in the game, but there's still a few pets that are too hard to get, and mounts not even close. I do not stream. I'm not set up for streaming. It's a lot of work. If you've, I admire Kid Lee and other people who stream a lot, but I'm just not set up for it right now. All right, any last minute requests? Otherwise, I think both me and Kid Lee are starting to get sleepy.
Yeah, and for everybody who won something, make sure you keep an eye on your on your Twitch. Whispers will be contacting you.
All right. Reaver set will be our last request for the night. We'll wear something cool on our way out. Oh, this is the Darth Maul armor set you guys are talking about. Sweet. I am happy to wear this on the way out. If you guys in the background want to come join in for the send off of the stream, you're more than welcome to come over here. Maybe we'll go to the hot tub. How's that sound, Kid Lee?
Sounds dangerous because there's gonna be an electricity issue with that hover chair in here.
This is unsafe. Somebody call Space OSHA, please. All right. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining us today on this very lengthy and very fun stream. I really liked getting to talk to you guys in chat. Thank you so much, Kid Lee, for hosting me.
Absolutely. We'll definitely have to do this again. I was thinking before the stream, I believe this is our 5th collab that we've done.
5-year anniversary.
Do you remember the other collabs that we've done?
We did the Olympic. That was my favorite one. That was so fun that you hosted. That got us all together. We did this one. We did a newbie question stream. That one was super fun. That one went for literally 3 hours of just newbie questions. I loved that. And we did, I think we did one hosted by Sakari. We did a flashpoint. Or was that just me and Sakari? I don't remember what else we did. That's 3 out of 5, Kid Lee.
Yeah, that I'm trying to remember. Yeah, that was okay. You know what? I actually forgot about that one, the Sakari one. That'd be 6 then. So the other 2 were we did a video with Sam about uprisings when that.
Oh
when
yeah, we
that first
did.
came
You're
out.
right. Yes, we did.
And then
Yeah,
I
special
believe
access.
we also did the first boss in Gods.
Yes, we did an operation together. We've done so much together. Does that make us friends?
I think it does.
I think it also makes us time for bed. Thank you so much, everyone. We'll see you guys another time. Bye.
Yep. So just a couple of quick notes